My name is Sra. I'm a bodybuilder. I used to compete in powerlifting, and right now I'm in my transition phase. I'm preparing for a competition next year, and I'm also a robotics student at UB Bristol. I was a very, very, very chubby kid. I had strong biceps, but I was just very not in shape. So in all honesty, when the idea of going to the gym, after I started feeling my muscles growing and I started feeling, oh, I've got pecs now. I was like, I like this. And I got really into it, and and I made a lot of friends in the gym who actually just showed me how to do things, how to improve and how to grow, and I just got addicted to that self-improvement, because I was always like, if I just do this, I get this reward and I look even better. But at the same time, it has its downsides. Like for me, now I don't think I'll ever be satisfied with how I look. I will still try and pick myself apart. So it's like a never-ending thing. For me, I do have 6 meals a day, which starts off in the morning with breakfast, which is about 3 to 5 eggs, in the form of an omelette, with a piece of toast. Again, I do have to measure my carbs very strictly, considering they're very, very short in my budget for my macronutrients. I then follow that up with a protein shake 2 hours later, which then will sort of save me until 2 to 3 hours later, where I'll have my lunch, which will be beef mince or chicken breast, something with a very controlled quantity in a bit of Tupperware, or scoop it out from a bowl, measure up in the little scales, and then I won't eat anything except for maybe a rice cake here or there, just to keep my hunger at bay until I go for my workout. 30-40 pounds a month for my food. Yeah, no, cost-wise it's a lot cheaper now, just doing this. It's a very strict schedule to adhere to, but even then it still works out to be financially viable and much better for myself. My workout regimen is 3 types of full body workouts that cover legs, back, chest, shoulders and arms, and each day a different part of legs, back, shoulders, chest and arms get worked out. So, one day I'll work out front squats to do my quads, and one day I'll do back squats to do my inner quads, and I'll do deadlifts on the other day to do my hamstrings, and then on one day I'll do one type of bicep curl, and on the other day I will do a form of bicep row, and various different exercises like that, with incline and decline bench press, pectoral flies, just different things to work out my muscle groups and the various ways that they need to grow together. I made a not so clean form but a very impressive 240 kilo deadlift from the ground up, so nearly a quarter of a ton, which is like nearly halfway to the world record. So I felt very proud of myself to do that. But we also had in our society, because we're the Muscle Athletic and Sports Society, our uni, and there's various other similar mass groups in other unis, and we competed against all the other unis in the southwest, and not only did our uni take first place, but my team specifically that I was running, we took first place, and we outlifted Coventry University by 300 kilos. They're our nearest competitor, and we had a combined total of 1,365 kilos for our bench, squat and deadlift for the 4 of us. So that's honestly got to be my proudest moment. For work, if I've got a shift and it's going to intervene in my workout, I'll readjust. Maybe I'll not take a rest day the day before. So I'll work out 2 days in a row, which might tire me out a little bit more, but I'll get a bit more food in then just to compensate for it, and then I'll go to work. But say if I'm going somewhere that doesn't have all my food, and I'll have to buy a lot of protein supplements like shakes and little protein bars, just to keep me getting my protein intake up and making sure that I don't snack on anything unhealthy. I failed attempting a 180 kilo squat, and it tore out my shoulder. My spotter, who was also absent, and he wasn't really there to spot me, and he also didn't set up the rack properly, did not put the safety bar up on the other side. He put up only one of them. So when I fell, the bar got caught on one side, but pulled my shoulder all the way back the other one, which was a very painful moment, because my actual forearm, I saw the actual bone flex, and I saw my actual forearm compress, and it did terrify me, because I was like, okay, that's not going to happen. That was probably the biggest failure for me, and it actually messed up my shoulder for 1.5 years. couldn't properly train many things. And even now I still have to be careful about when I'm training it, to not overstress it with too much weight. People do treat me in a very different way now that I'm a lot bigger. I did notice I gave off that very intimidating factor, and people would just keep a bit of distance if they see me just walking in their direction. They'll just give me that bit of a berth to walk. I know that when I'm big, I can scare off people who I would want to be scared of. I don't have to feel worried about walking down the street anymore. And on the other hand, getting leaner now, I find that people treat me a lot differently. They treat me with a lot more respect, just being a bit more healthy and just looking better. And it's like, well, that little thought in the back of my head. You do think if you did this earlier, would that treatment have come earlier as well? Or if people getting more mature and a bit more older and a bit more wiser, if that's done it for you. I like it. I enjoy being big. It's nice. It's pretty cool just to be the big guy. I'm not complaining.